My name's Jonathan Ward. I've been collecting 78s since the early 1990s. I focus on vernacular music from around the world. I'm not a completist by any stretch. I go through various different focuses, you know. When I did the African box set, I was really getting a lot of African music, and that's still, I guess, a big interest because it's so vast, you know. I think my world of collecting 78s opened up when I first heard music from Madagascar. I had no idea that 78s were made there, and then I heard the music and just thought, wow, there's just so much that I don't know, and so much that's out there that was never meant for me to hear. It's really just about new sounds, to me, new to me, not new in general, but new to me, yeah. Tobias Plissette, I guess his name is. A cumbia and a punto. It's music from Panama. It's a cumbia from Panama, which is different than cumbia from Colombia. It's a post-war record, but it's still very rare. Panamanian music was not recorded too much in the early days. So I was saying, like, Victor recorded about 20 records in Panama, usually on a pit stop to record in South America. Really interesting local music with fiddle, and it has a real Afro-Cuban or African feel, more so than other music from South America, really. Yeah, this is a very special record. 1930, the artist is Mota da Mota. I love early Brazilian music. It wasn't imported much anywhere, very localized for some reason, and you know, you'd think more would pop up, but man, the good stuff is so tough to find. And the good stuff is amazing, like the string bands and everything. Oh man. Okay, you just have to deal with the condition on this. Heresy Miranda. It's a segura o dedo. It means holding the finger. It's a choro. It's a wonderful type of music from Brazil. It's like usually played in 3 parts. Bandolim or cavaquinho, the ukulele, guitar, or sometimes 2, sometimes there's a bass. But it can be led by the bandolim, it can be led by the cavaquinho, it can be led also by saxophone, actually in pretty nice versions, and flute also, really nice. And it's almost like a ragtime influence music. It's you know, starts off with a bang and then it has this middle bridge and then it ends, it wraps it up, and they're all very similarly structured, but it's a beautiful type of music. I've never seen another record on the Federal Record ever in my life. Pressed in India, so likely the shop owners were Indian. The banjo guitar was actually pretty typical from Malawi, yeah. Of all people in Africa, musicians, the banjo really took off in Malawi. Probably, perhaps from some British connection. But there's amazing banjo playing out of Malawi, a lot of duos, and it's great stuff.
اسطوانات شقمقشي محمود حسن الكروري.
Some pretty incredible Kurdish singing on a local label from Iraq called Chakmachchi Phone. Really interesting stuff, incredible vocal stylings here. It's very regional music. It's Dengbej singing, which is Kurdish epic singing, and Kurdish epic singing on a local label from Iraq. It's incredibly sung. It's all about the vocal technique, and it's all telling deep, deep, painful, historic stories, you know. Collecting this kind of music, you have to be humble, you know, because it's really not for you. You know, I mean, you have to approach it sort of with an open mind in that sense that, you know, well, this may not do much for me, but this meant something for many people and may still, you know. We're all sort of projecting our own, this is the best, and like, no, to me, this is the best, okay, you know.